Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to Next Gen PGA Tour 2K21 live here on the channel. Today we're diving into the depths of the unknown by taking on Planet's Humidex X121. Sadly, I've got no information on this course or who designed it, but I'm sure you agree the screenshot and the name of the course is certainly interesting. So let's take a look at the course settings. As always, we're leaving everything at default. Fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed is medium, time of day is afternoon, weather is rainy. So let's check out the tee options. We do have one tee option which is playing 6,920 yards and we will play from pin set number 1. I'm always a bit wary when courses only have one pin set, but hopefully it's going to be fine. So here we are on the first hole of Planet Humidex, and wow, what an opening hole this is, guys. Really catches your eye. Look at the colour. Cool waterfall behind the green and a large bunker defending the front of the green. We've got a 7 mile per hour wind, so just taking a little bit off of this driver. I don't think we'll get it up that huge slope that is protecting the green. We do manage to execute the perfect, and that ball is probably going to come back a good few yards. Hopefully that's going to leave us a full wedge into the opening hole. 79 yards, up 41 feet, but we do have a 6 mile per hour wind behind us. Greens are firm, so just de-lofting this lob wedge a few touches. It should land short of the pin and hopefully get a decent bounce out. It's another perfect, swinging well, should kick fairly aggressive and check. A little bit longer than I would have liked, but we are going to have a look for birdie on the opening hole. Green speeds are 144. I'm going to have to change the angle of the camera here just to get a look at the grids due to these enormous flowers and plants that are around us. Very unique look. I've underhit that. I'll tell you now, I've underhit it. Wow, early. I am really struggling with my putting just now, sadly. But really impressed with that opening hole. And we do move on to the second hole, which is a downhill par 5. Bunkers in play, but look at the overhanging trees, so just fully de-lofting this to keep the trajectory of this tee shot low. It is a slope. I think we should kick left here and hopefully avoid the bunker that is in play. Works out perfectly. Not sure if we're going to reach this green in 2 now though. 288 yards. I think we may just get there with a good strike with the driver. May kick on from the fairway. We've got a favourable 7 mile per hour wind behind us, but I cannot get over the look of this course. It's a really good strike. That's probably going to kick all the way to the back of the green though. And with the way I'm putting just now, I really cannot seem to get a straight putt line no matter what I do. But we've got a 49 foot putt. Can't be too right, so I can't see us getting as deadly close. Once again, I think I've slightly underhit it, but hopefully we've left enough work for a simple birdie. 5 footer. Still a bit of turn on this one. It does turn, and we do pick up our first birdie off the round, and we move to 1 under par. But I have never seen a colour scheme or a course design like this ever in my life. It is so unique. So we're going to have to de-loft this 7 iron just a touch, try and fire this right at the flagstick. A fast and we are in trouble here. We do get the perfect, slight pull left, but hopefully that's not going to affect us too much. That needs to go, the wind's really held it up. It's going to leave us a look from 21 feet. Let's see if this is going to turn as much as it suggests. Trying not to leave it short. Go on, get in the hole. There we go. That's a far better putt despite not the best of putt lines. And we do make another birdie and we move to 2 under par. Drivable par 4 here. Just going to take a good bit off of this driver. De-lofted it. Hopefully we should have enough yards and loft to get up there towards the green. Slightest of slows. That shouldn't punish us too much. It is veering right though. Where's this going to kick? It kicks right. Don't go down that slope. It has held in the heavy rough. And it's left us with a splash shot from 14 yards out. Not the best of lies in this heavy rough, but hopefully we can just about get this up onto the green and leave ourselves a putt. Failed to get 100%,
Back on the fairway now.
and it didn't come out that well at all.
Setting up for our third shot.
We do have a chip shot here. Fairly straightforward, just need to land this short of the pin. Should be good. Oh, it's bounced and rolled over it. Wow.
And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this
That's
one?
a disappointing outcome there, the par, after finding the edge of the green, or being 14 yards from the green after the tee shot on a par 4.
You at 2 under par.
So we're still at 2 under par.
Let this fly here on the
And look at this for a par 3. Tiny, tiny green here. Got a 3 mile per hour wind. I'm going to have to go full off, full backspin on this hybrid. I'm really in between clubs. My 179 would struggle to get there. This may be a little bit long. Oh, early. There is a slow, and that is going to kick left by the looks of things. And that is going to be a tricky up and down.
missed the green on that approach. Here's our second
31 yards out.
fifth.
I am going to splash this with a gap wedge and go full backspin. Really need to execute this well. That should be really, really good. Go on, run out. Checks up just a little bit too soon, but I did only get 98% power. And we should have a tap in par. Putt from 6 feet,
Tracking.
which does drop.
There's your par.
And still, we are 2 under par.
Par for the day after that one.
Let's see if we can kick on now. And we move on to the 6th hole. Look at the waterfall over here on the left hand side. Every hole is so unique. I really cannot recall ever seeing anything like this, guys. It's such a different course and it plays so well. It's another slight grey fast. That isn't really going to hinder us too much. That is a severe uphill fairway.
Was well played.
We've still got a lot of work to do here.
Setting up about 180 yards out.
This green is surrounded by rocks. Let's just see if we can kick this 6 iron up there. Should land good 6 or 7 yards short of the green, short of the pin, and get a good kick forward. It came up a little bit shorter than I expected, but that is a tough pin location. It's actually worked its way off the green,
That was just a little
and we are
off on that
16
approach.
yards short.
This is what our third shot.
Let's see if we can actually chip this one in. Splash shots are too random for my liking at the moment. Good execution, we got the partial. Should start to turn back. It's going to give us a simple par putt.
Save par.
I honestly expected that to run out a little bit more. Didn't need the partial on the chip at all.
Good.
And we do drop that for another par. And we are 2 under with 3 holes remaining
Stay
on the
right
front
there at
9.
2 under after that hole.
Hole number 7.
4 on this one.
Ooh, water is in play here, so just going to deal off this driver, take off some yardage here, and try and find the middle of the fairway. We get the perfect, and that should work out beautifully for us. This is such a unique course. I've never seen a course with this distinct look
Second
ever.
shot here on the 7th.
Disappointing that I don't know the designer or have any information on this. And I just want to give a huge shout out to one of my society admins, Bradley Lutz. He has been helping me out with screenshots for thumbnails, because on the PS5, if the course isn't really registered on the database of TGC Tours getting or
Out there, looking good.
out there promoted, you're kind of left in a bit of a nightmare situation with getting screenshots for thumbnails. So he has kindly been taking them on the PC for me. It's a joke
Teeing up
that on next gen we do not have the overhead camera or the drone where we can take screenshots adequately. Such a sad thing, because you cannot get good screenshots for designers courses. You are relying on others at times. So downhill par 3, hole number 8. I think this pitch and wedge, a little bit of D-loft, tiny bit of backspin should be bang on.
Oh,
It's like a huge ladybird or volcano it's behind it. Water bubbling round the sides of the structure. Unbelievable creativity once again. Look at that water there bubbling away. No idea how he's actually achieved that. Take it there is water underneath the volcano. and it's seeping through, and we do manage to chip one in, and hopefully that birdie, back-to-back birdies actually, is going to kick us on. We are 4 under now, going on to hole number 9, and I am thoroughly enjoying my time out here in the course. Look at the cactuses, it's like every hole has a different theme. I didn't even know there was so much plants and variations of plants in the game for designers to use. So just shaping this tee shot a little bit from right to left. We've played that really well, got the perfect. Swing line's not as straight as what it normally is at times here. I must admit my swing timing's been fairly good this round, and we've really made light work of this tee shot. It's going to leave us 192 yards. I'm just going to have to shape this 5-wood a little bit because it's too much club. We are going to turn it from left to right with the wind. Try and land it short of the green, and hopefully we can kick up and give us a look for eagle. Oh, it's a slight slope. That's going to take us more to the right than I played for. But we are up there. We're going to have a chip shot for eagle. We've already chipped in for an eagle. Or was that a birdie? Can't recall now. But 7 feet out. Not the most difficult of chips. Oh, wow. Hit the flag stick, but that is a horrible execution there, to be honest. But we do pick up the birdie, and we move to 5 under par. Solid front 9. Putting let me down at times, to be honest. Under hitting putts or horrible putt lines. Hole number 10. This is like a very natural hole, this one. Tree lined. I did say a good few holes earlier. Every hole has its own unique look and feel. But the course plays absolutely superb. Very nice course to play. Very relaxing environment. So let's chase this 3-wood up there. Should just about kick on to the front of the green. Tiniest of slows, it's going to take us right. I was trying to come over the top of that bunker. We've avoided the water, which was in play. And we've got another look at a chip shot for eagle. 10 yards out. See if we can get this one closer to the hole. Is it going to turn? Is it going to turn? Keep going. Keep going. Oh, it's a fantastic chip in for the eagle. And we do move to 7 under par.
Have another look at that.
And the score really is now starting to reflect how we are playing timing wise. Bit disappointed with my swing line, especially my putt line.
And right now you're 7 under for the day.
Like I say, struggling to get rounds in at the moment. And we move on to hole number 11. Look at this for a hole full of mushrooms. It's like something out of the Super Mario Brothers. Just going to be aggressive, take on the mountainside here. We should comfortably carry over that and kick onto the fairway. There's a far better swing line. These slight slows or fasts don't concern me, because they only veer the ball off your intended path ever so slightly. But we've set up a tough approach shot here. 126 yards. We're just going to go full backspin on this gap wedge. Certainly want to be short of the pin. Very tight landing zone here, with the wind and the slope at our feet. Aiming at the left hand side of the green and let that take us round. Get the perfect, but what on earth is that swing line, guys? Wow. As intended, we came up short. Didn't want to be as short as that. Just wanted to hit the broader part of the green. And this putt's breaking both ways from 20 feet out. Just got to give the weight a chance, which I don't think I've done. It's another horrible putt line. For the life of me, I cannot execute a straight putt line. Really struggling to deliver straight putt lines. Fortunately, my putt line is not like Z's or S's, where it's really going to affect the rollout of the ball. So hole 12, downhole par 3. Going to have to play 9-iron here. Just going to put a good bit of backspin on this. Try and land it short of the flag stick and kick up.
That swing was to die for.
Slight fast. Oh, that is staying left. That is going to come up short. But we do have an uphill putt. It's a horrible putt actually, 34 feet, 1 foot up,
See if you can help.
braking hard from the left to the right. Just need to get this up and over that slope, to be honest. I surely haven't underhit that as much as what the power bar's saying. Well, I have actually. I'm playing these putts on the vibration, guys, which I don't know, it seems really out of sync with the PlayStation 5 controllers. It's not even a vibration now, it's just a slight buzz that you get.
And after that
But I'm really underhitting putts and misjudging them at the moment.
we go now on the third.
Couple that with the phantom brakes and brakes that don't turn. It's just a frustrating game on the greens at the moment. Hole 13, drivable par 4. Just going to shape this from left to right. Try and carry the right hand side of the green. Oh, there's a slow. That is going to come up way short. We should still have the legs to get onto the fairway. But I cannot recall what these flowers here, these oversized flowers, are called. I've seen them in people's gardens, like my grandparents' gardens and things like that, but I cannot for the life of me recall what they're called. So we're going to try and execute the flop. Should land short of the pin, but hopefully run out a good few yards for us. We're not putting any check on it. Decent execution. Didn't run out at all.
Okay, here's a 12.
But we do have a putt from 12 feet. Not a lot of movement in this. Just going right edge of this cup.
Oh,
I think I've underhit it. I have underhit it.
yeah, give this one a tap and we will
And with that,
mosey on our
the
way.
brake turn more than I allowed for.
In for par.
And we are going to remain at 7
And that's
under par.
7 under.
It's frustrating when you're swinging fairly well
Here on number 14.
and your putting's letting you down, especially on the master difficulty setting. But I'm just going to come down to the 3 wood here. Driver is taking all that hazards in play. But just really enjoying the look and the environment of this course. Layout of the course is really good as well, to be honest, but the main thing, it plays well. I'm just here to give feedback and showcase courses that you guys may not have heard of and courses that I think you guys would like to play. Certainly not going to leave on a pitch shot here. So I'm just going to come back to 6 iron and make sure we're leaving a full wedge into this 14th green. But we do look at these courses more from a player's perspective. So it's a good layup. Should give us nothing more than 105 yards. It's 104 yards, I was close there. So our sand wedge is made for this. That 6 mile per hour wind will give us a few extra yards and take us from the right to the left. So let's see if we can get this one dialed right into the pin. Oh, it's a tiny fast. Horrible swing line again, by the way.
We're green bound here.
It should sit down fairly quickly. Or don't. Quite surprised at that. But we have caught a slope,
We can get down to 8 under par.
which explains that run out. And this is a nasty putt. 18 feet uphill. This one's really going to turn. And I've really underhit that yet again. I can't explain it. Because like I say, I am playing it on the buzz.
Par putt coming up.
If you are on the PS5, there was a straight putt line. I'm not going to call it a vibration anymore. It's a slight buzz since the controller update. It really has
Hole.
made life difficult with the haptic feedback. But I'm not making that as an excuse. Just underhitting putts. Good execution there. We did play
Nice to the
good bit of
fairway.
turn on that one. And that should leave us a beautiful line of sight into this green. This is a long par 4, I do believe. Oh, it's a par 5. Okay. I think bunker, that greenside bunker, just short of the green, would be a good miss. That's my target here.
Don't see that every day.
Oh, not with a fast though.
Just gonna take that
We're going to
fairway
find the other
fairway.
bunker. I've made a mess of this. I have made a mess of this. I was aiming for the bunker, or maybe short of the bunker, just short of the green. But let's see if we can. Where's flop shot? There we are. Let's see if we can flop this one close. 81 to 89%, so it should land short of the pin. Decent execution. Is it going to check up though? Should have applied a little bit of spin there. But we do have a look for birdie from 10 feet out. The way I'm putting, These kind of putts are now looking more and more difficult with every hole.
Could be a good one.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
It hung there by inches, and it's another frustrating part. We have got a case of the yips here.
Wind is blowing right to left on this
So
one.
we move on to hole number 16. Wow, target golf required here indeed. 86 yards, down 8 feet. Just going to de-loft and apply a little bit of backspin here. We're aiming into the water, but that wind should take us around comfortably. Really need the perfect here. We get it.
Oh, you might have a
Ball's
little
really
too
travelling a lot more than I expected.
We'll take those all day.
We do have a 14-foot putt.
To the cup from here.
The greens do have a fair challenge on some of them, but I've just not putted well today at all. Certainly not left that one short. Just didn't have it on line.
Okay, tap this one on in.
And we do tap that in for a par.
This adds up.
But this really is a course you want to get out there and play, guys, if you do have the
7 under par at the moment.
bug for fantasy courses like
Now
me.
number 17.
So many fantastic courses out there to play. Cannot thank these designers enough.
Great contact.
So final par 5 of the round. That ball's going to carry for days. It's going to kick hard right down this slope. And surely we're looking at another eagle here. It's going to be nothing more than a wedge. I think this could have been a par 4, to be honest. No need for this to be a par 5. Designer's been a little bit too nice to us there. Let's see if we can get this lob wedge close. Playing the wind and the slope. It's a slight slow. I don't think that'll hinder us too much, but the thing that's concerning me is my swing line. I've not seen it this bad in a long while. But we've got a tap in putt for eagle, which we do drop, and with that we move to 9 under par.
All right.
We should
9
be
under.
comfortably into
Best of luck here on the final hole of this one.
double figures under par if it wasn't for our putting. Final hole of this very unique and entertaining course. There's a swing line that I'm used to there, guys. I can't understand how it's so random at the moment. It could well be me, it could be the game.
This one's about 110 yards from the pin.
This is a test and approach shot. Do not want to come up short here, but we've got an 8 mile per hour wind. Just looking to land this at the front of the green and let the ball and the contours do the rest. Oh, there's a red slow. That's water. That is going to be water.
Of course it had to go there.
That's how punishing these red slows are now. And rightfully so. Rightfully so, to be honest.
Fourth shot.
So, tin cup moment. Just a little bit closer here. That was a good drop, by the way. It's one of the better drops I've had in the game. Really need to get this one close if we're going to avoid a double bogey. Slight fast. And that ball really is tracking over to the left hand side. Wiser. We did generate spin.
Just fine after that shot.
And we do have a look for a bogey. This is the kind of putts that I would normally drain with confidence. Certainly going to break hard right at the end. But it's another underhit putt. So we are finishing on a sour note of a double bogey. So we will be 7 under par, which is a round off 66. But what a fantastic course this is, guys. You must go out there and play it. Let me know your thoughts on the course if you do. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I will leave you with my round stats. But until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.